Hey guys, welcome to another exciting episode of Jamaica Diaspora Discussion Forum, where we, the Diasporas, discuss strategies to improve our home country and the general standard of living for all Jamaicans. Today's topic is how Jamaica would need 21.5 million visitors to match Curacao tourism industry per capita. The topics we'll be discussing today are: number one, Curacao's size and population in contrast with Jamaica's. Number two, comparisons between Curacao and Jamaica's tourism industries. Number three, suggestions from the US $25 billion tourism expansion program. Fourth and final, comparisons between Singapore and Jamaica tourism industries. Now, before I get started, I want to make a disclaimer that these comparisons posts are not meant to decry Jamaica in any way, shape, or form. They are meant to demonstrate the gap between Jamaica and other similar country visitor numbers, with the intentions that the Jamaican government will take the correct actions by rapidly increasing visitor numbers to Jamaica. Having said the above, let's get cracking up on some numbers. Now, the average citizens in Curacao is 3.4 times richer than the average Jamaican. Curacao GDP per capita was US $17,717 in 2021, according to the World Bank, while Jamaica's GDP was US $5,183 in the same year of 2021. This makes Curacao 3.4 times richer than Jamaica per capita. Curacao also have 5 times more visitors than Jamaica per population size. The ratio of visitor to Jamaica is just under 1.5 times its population size. Now, while in Curacao, population is like less than 200,000 people. So, while Curacao visitor is over 7.5 times its population size, hence Jamaica has 5 times less visitors than Curacao, 7.62 visitor number ratio. Now, we can see this same trend happening all over the world, with many small countries who used to be under British rule, such as Barbados, Bahamas, and Singapore, just to name a few. The one thing that these countries all have in common above Jamaica is that they have 3 to 5 times more tourists than Jamaica per population size, or per land size, or sometimes even both. And they are 3 to 5 times richer than Jamaica as well. It can't be any simpler or plainer than that. The Jamaica tourism industry, along with the Jamaica economy, has fallen well behind many of its Caribbean neighbors, just as it did in comparison with many former Commonwealth countries, such as Hong Kong and Singapore, etc. Jamaica now need to have a good look at these countries' visitor numbers in relation to the population size and the size of their countries, then make necessary adjustments to catch up. Curacao, which is 444 kilometers square, is the same size of St. Andrew, one of the smallest parishes in Jamaica. Yet in 2019, Curacao had visitor numbers of 1.21 million visitors, with a population size of just 159,000 people. Curacao had a ratio of 7.624 visitors per Curacao citizens. For us to match this number, Jamaica would need 21.54 million visitors each year to match Curacao. In terms of the environment and the size of both countries, if we divide the size of Jamaica by the size of Curacao, we will end up with 24.75. Hence, Jamaica is 24.75 times larger than Curacao. Multiply this by Curacao visitor numbers, we would end up with almost 30 million visitors that Jamaica would need to match Curacao visitor numbers per land size. In other words, to put it plainly, if we was to put enough visitors in the same square mile as Curacao does, we in Jamaica would have 30 million visitors each year. Now, let's get real and down to earth. The US $25 billion ecotourism expansion program is not a political stunt. It is a simple and practical suggestion to effectively utilize Jamaica's current human resources in order to improve the nation and the standard of living for the people. It cannot be that the country is lacking so much infrastructure, roads are in deplorable conditions, tourists who love Jamaica have to be visiting other Caribbean countries because we are lagging behind. And whilst all this is happening, our people are in need of work and livelihood. How does that make sense? The thing about Curacao is that tourism is not even its number one industry. Curacao is blessed to be located just off the coast of the country with the largest oil fields in the whole world, Venezuela. Hence, oil refinery has been Curacao's number one industry for decades. This means that Jamaica needs tourism more than Curacao. But like Singapore, which has other industries to rely on other than tourism, Curacao is ahead of Jamaica in the tourism industry, as I have demonstrated above. Now is not the time for pipe dreams, as the Jamaican government habitually sells. Now is the time for a practical solution, and that is the aim of this program. This solution is simply to put the idle hands to work in Jamaica, as I've always said. By doing so, we would have inevitably addressed the first issue, joblessness, which would solve the second issue, infrastructure. Because these people will now be building up the infrastructure in Jamaica, which will again solve the third issue of visitor numbers. More developed infrastructure, i.e. hotels, parks, entertainment, venue, etc., will attract a lot more tourists, and not only will that rake in huge dollars for the country, it will again provide even more employment. One maneuver addresses all issues like a domino effect. Seriously, what are we waiting for? Take Singapore, for example. Singapore is approximately the size of a parish in Jamaica, one parish in Jamaica. It is much smaller than Jamaica, yet it has a greater population and welcomes annual visitors of more than 3 times its own population size. We in Jamaica have a much larger land with a far more vibrant culture and are barely passing our population size with the number of visitors we welcome each year. What's even worse, the government is boasting about it as well. Now, this is part 19 of my current theme. Look out for part 20. Thanks for watching this video. To support this channel, please click on the subscribe button, share this video, and leave your comments below. God bless you, God bless the Jamaican Parliament, and God bless Jamaica. Until my next video, peace.